Banda Banda's new album. It's called Zinza, and it's more than just a collection of songs. It's more like a deeper journey into, deeper meaning. It's described as workforce, and Banda Banda explores life's bigger questions and also just how to connect on a more profound level. The album also feels like his way of, reintroducing himself, showing a more personal side as well, and showing some growth, just also inviting the listeners along to join him in that search for purpose and meaning and understanding through music. Banda Banda joins us this morning to chat further. Good morning. Welcome.
Morning. Thank you so much for having me.
I should say happy belated birthday, because your album obviously dropped on your birthday.
Yes.
So thank you for that gift of your life, and then obviously through your your album now. Zenza Workforce. Tell us about the title. What does it mean for you?
So I think the title Zinza just means be in a place of purpose.
Yeah.
In a simple term. And I also feel like it's time for people to just live for a bigger purpose than themselves.
Yeah.
Within a community, within the country, and whatever you're supposed to be doing, just do that. So the album Zinza just means ooze.
Yeah. But remember, to get to that point, you have to confront yourself and face the truth.
Be accountable.
Be accountable.
Yes, be accountable for what you're supposed to be doing. So, for instance, we are talking about gender-based violence.
Yes.
I think it's important for people to understand that it just doesn't start when someone is being abusive to the next person. It starts by not really seeing yourself and not being accountable to yourself, and then you start extending that to the next person, where you are abusing the love they're giving you, the time they're giving you. Yeah. So I feel like this time is a time to just remember that you have to be accountable to yourself first.
Yeah.
It's a very, very important point to really extend to our people, to say, as someone who's a musician also, I feel like we are the voice for that kind of conversation within our communities, where we need to just really center ourselves to being and playing the roles.
Yeah.
For instance, the first role is to, when you're a father, just be present. When you're a mother, love.
Yeah, it's a sacred responsibility. It's not a privilege. And if we look at your own journey, your own inertia that you would have had to overcome and even confront within yourself, the deeper conversations that you would have had to unpack, what did that process look like? Because that also became part of your purpose then.
Yeah, so I think one of the things is just learning how to coexist with people and from different parts of the world. You know, like, for instance, if you're coming from maybe another tribe, something as simple as that.
Okay.
Or cultural background, it's very important to have grace for the next person. You know, to say they only know this part. Let's give them time to really know the next part. You know, gender, for instance, understanding that if you come from a different kind of gender, and right now we have a lot of genders that we are learning, and so it's important to really see what's the real problem. Is the problem that I'm not knowledgeable enough, or is it a problem of me opening my mind to things that I don't understand? So I think it's very important to have those conversations with yourself, and then from there you open up your heart, your spirit opens up, your mind even opens up.
Yeah, and you become connected to the infinite, and you're changed by everyone that you come into contact with, and it's a give and take process as well. So if you are reintroducing yourself to us, if we're looking at the evolution of your sound, how deeply rooted you are, I mean, describe what that means now for us.
So I think for me the sound is so timeless. It's a journey of memory, it's a journey of now, it's a vault of getting to put all the treasures that you come with from your people that you come from, and also just it's like a womb of possibilities of the future when it comes to the sonics of the sound and also the messaging of the sound, without really limiting where you are in your life. Okay. So it gets you where you are. So whenever you are ready to find yourself or find purpose, it's for this music, I think, is for people that are searching for something.
All right. And that great searching is perhaps just an accepting of where your feet are as well, right?
Yes, you need to, for you to move forward, you need to know where you are. You know, it's like getting a map. If you don't have the address, you have the map, but you get lost anyway. So I feel like it's important to always get the map and also get the address. So if you know where you're going, just get the address and put it there.
And you know, clarity is kindness as well, because you actually get to then really just tell people who you are, and if they're not sure, you make that abundantly clear. You then collaborate with people, you work alongside, they also influence you, they unearth, they unlock. There's masks, there's mirrors, there's maps that you speak about, and this is all part of that journey. Tell us what that has looked like for you as well in this compilation.
Honesty to yourself. Yeah, I feel like we're never honest to ourselves and how we're supposed to coexist within ourselves, like the fear that you have, the abundance, to say I'm abundant with love. Sometimes we think of material things as the abundance part, but I think just to have people that really care for you, people that can call you out, it's very, very, very important to have people that you are accountable for.
Yeah. And love is about unity as well, because in this world that seeks to divide and conquer, right, that frequency is about bringing it all together and making that bigger picture. So when we then look back to understand where you are, what are the traditional sounds, rhythms, motions that would have influenced you? What was that great remembering like for you?
I'm so happy that you asked that, because when you think of the great Hugh Masekela,
yes,
there's so many memories that we have about that music, the Kaifa Semenias, the Busim Hlongos, there's so Abdullah Ibrahim, so memories, you know. So if you listen to someone who's never really seen them live, but they have a memory of their parents or grandparents listening to their sound.
Absolutely.
So we always want to make sure that that kind of music remains with our people, so that we can capture the times. And now, and also say, this used to be a dream. I remember Hugh Masekela went #1 Billboard in 1968 in the US for a song that he did while he was in exile. Right now we're celebrating Tyler doing Billboard things, you know. So there's a thing about that kind of music living for a longer time, just to capture those moments. Now we have Grammys, multiple artists that are winning Grammys from this country, because when it comes to sonics and where we are in the map of the world, we just capture so much.
No, absolutely. And I mean, to your point about how the greats have paved the way, even earlier on, speaking about Miriam Makeba's, legacy, how she served as a bridge for continents for us as well. The baton's not been handed over. Thank you for sharing your work, and thank you for the gift of your life. Looking forward to what you're going to be performing in just a moment, so I'm not going to say goodbye. Banda Banda this morning joining us, of course, just chatting about his new offering. It's called Zinza, and we're going to just be listening to some of that sonic sounds coming through in just a moment, so you do not want to miss that.